Dance by Dana, and I'm here at Hippie Fest in Columbia on the historic Speedway, and I'm here with my beautiful friend, Evadne Medina. Thank you so much for doing the interview.
She's so sweet. She called me beautiful.
No, she is, and I love Annie so much. She has been such an inspiration to me since I moved here to the South, and she's been so kind and welcoming, and I really, really appreciate that in the dance community.
Sweet. You're so sweet.
It's true, there's not a lot of women that build each other up, and you're absolutely wonderful.
Appreciate it. Thank you. It's hard sometimes.
Yes.
Women are very competitive, you know.
Yeah, that is true. And
But we need to be there for each other.
yes,
We have to.
yes,
Not just in belly dance.
yes, in life, for
In
sure.
life.
So my first question, Danny, is how did you begin belly dancing
Oh
and
my
dancing?
goodness. Dancing. I started dancing when I was 9 years old
Wow.
because I had a problem with my back. I had scoliosis. And they told me that I can dance, I can do any exercise, I can do anything. And I saw a couple of ladies doing like a little show for girls. And I say, I hear the music, I say, I can do that. And I started dancing. It was a competition, and I won the competition.
Ah, wow.
And then the other girl, they hate me because I win, and I say, this is the first and the last. So I never be in any other competition. I don't want to be in any other competition. I don't believe in competition. I believe you have to compete with yourself.
Oh, that's interesting. Wow, wow. You went out with a bang, with a victory.
So I see it's a lot of competition in women's, and there's a lot of competition in the dance world. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you had a business and you want a different career, or you a teacher, and that is good for your business or for your record, and that's okay. But as a person, I don't believe in competition of any kind.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
But still, I support the people who compete.
Right, right.
But that's my personal opinion, you know. Some people compete and they go to different competitions, belly dance competition, and then they don't want, they get depressed, they feel that I'm not good enough, and that is not true. Because the judge, they are people like you and me. Maybe that day they're looking for something different. That doesn't mean you are not good.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So,
And definitely, I hear my kids screaming in the background.
that's
And but that's a very good perspective, because it does, like, when you start viewing dance as a business, and like you're like maybe bidding for gigs or if this or that, it does change how you feel about it. I feel like that too. Like, it's not just about enjoying the dance anymore. It's like it changes somehow.
It is changing.
You're feeling the pressure, and
Yeah.
it's different. But that's interesting. I didn't know that about you. So,
And I'm full of surprises.
so how do you feel like the dance has benefited your life then?
Beside my health, believe it or not, I was very shy because of my condition in my back. I was very, very shy. And I still sometimes, because when I go places and then the people don't know me, the first thing they say, oh, you need to fit your posture. And I can. I really can because of my back. I hear a lot of comments, but when they saw me dance, they say, you're so good, you're very, very good. That's the point, you know. Sometimes you can be like another dancer, but you can bring something different.
Right,
you know?
right.
So you don't have to be like straight like a ballerina, but you can be a good dancer still.
Yes, yes. And I would have never known that about your back unless you had told me that. So,
Well, I have pain in my back every single day of my life. I didn't get it worked out, but I don't want to see it.
yeah. And you still have such a positive attitude, and you just keep going. That's great. So what advice do you have for a dancer who wants to start in belly dancing?
Well, I think we talked about this before.
Yes.
So I think not just belly dance, but any kind of dance that you want to do. Like, my advice is feel it in your heart first. Be sure you prepare. Not just go there and dance, because you have to know about what kind of dance you want to do. You need to know the history, you know how to do the tradition, because there are so many scenes in different countries that you need to respect.
Yes.
So you don't want to offend no one. Also, if you go to a show, when you finish, someone can come to you and say, what kind of dance? What country? You don't want to be like,
I don't know, I just like the
I
song.
don't know. So you need to educate yourself. also be sure that you're not afraid to start anything because you're old or overweight or you don't look like anyone else that's pretty or the ladies in the magazine or the famous dancer, because that doesn't make a good dancer a good dancer. A good dancer, first you feel in your heart, and then you have to prepare yourself every time that you go out. You have to prepare before, and then you prepare when you go on the stage. You dance for yourself first, and then you feel that the audience like it, and you say, okay, they like it, that's good. But you have to like it first, because if you don't like it, people are gonna know like you've been forcing yourself to show off. And you don't want to be a show off, you want to be a dancer. And a good dancer, they don't have to show off, they need to dance for themselves and then for the audience.
That's really interesting. Very good perspective. Better perspective than a lot of people. So for the future, next year, now that things are opening up and COVID is lifting, what do you have goals for yourself for next year?
I always have goals, not for the next year, but for the next minute, or for the next hour, because life's too short. Sometimes we try to say, oh, I'm gonna do this next year, or I'm gonna learn that choreography next year, or I'm gonna buy this costume next year, or I'm gonna learn about this tradition next year. Be sure that you use every second of your life to prepare yourself for everything. And it's the year come, good, we're ready. If not, well, but at least we're ready, So you have to be ready for everything in life, not just that. Also, I noticed that a lot of dancers, they like to be like, I don't know how to put it that. They like to be like very popular in a different way. Like you have to be popular in the way that you present yourself,
Right.
in the way you prepare your number, in the way you prepare your costume, your music, and not like I'm here, look at me, because maybe one time I work, but at the second time the audience is gonna say, oh, she's just shocked.
Yeah.
The audience can tell.
Yeah.
I've been teaching how to put expression on your face and how to be a good dancer, not just belly dancer, any kind of dancer. It's because if you dance with your heart, if you prepare yourself, you don't need to impress no one. Because people know. They know when they see you. They say, oh, she's different or she's good. And people go around you and they maybe it's a good dancer right there, like shaking and go all the way. They left that and they go to your side and talk to you. Because you don't try to impress no one. You try to be yourself. And believe it or not, people like that. People like that. I know you're a good dancer.
So I'm always you always have to keep learning.
But this is the thing. You're a good dancer, and they are the kind of good dancer that they are good dancer and they are good people too. But people, the audience can tell.
Yes.
They really can. I've been dancing all my life. The audience can tell, oh, she want to impress us, or she's a good dancer.
Yeah, that's interesting. But there is so much more to it than just learning the moves and dancing to the music.
Exactly.
It's like the energy transfer and feeling the paddle itself.
Remember, we are dancers. It's like when you work in a movie. You try to tell a story to the audience, or when you work in the theater, you try to tell something with your move, with your face, and with your music.
Yes.
So depends how much you use everything is how the audience gonna value you.
That's really interesting. Really interesting. I'm gonna probably rewatch this video myself and take all these notes. But so the last question, or the last thing I want to ask is, do you have anything else to add for me? You have so much experience, and I know you have a background in theater.
Yeah.
So can you give anybody advice that is beyond the belly dancing,
It's
and how they can practice that?
Yeah, I have a background. I had a degree in theater, and I noticed there are people who work without any background in movies and theater, but it's like dance. When you dance, you have to work with your dance. You have to do the same thing, and I think my background in theater helped me to understand all the dancer, believe it or not. Because every time that I go and see shows, you beautiful dancer, I see three different faces. This one, or this one. You know, you have to.
It is true.
It is true. So you have to work with your face, you know, and you have to. Your face had to go through all your soul. You know, when you want to move your head, be sure this is what you do. It's the same thing in theater, you know. If you're working in sunset and you want the audience to know you, oh, I have pain here. You don't say, oh, I have pain here. No, you say, oh, I had pain here.
Yes,
you know.
yeah.
So you need to use your hands and your face, and this is something that I noticed a lot of dancers forget. So even good dancers,
Yeah.
you know. I see that help anyone in life can, you know, who decided to be a dancer, not just belly dancer. And I say that because I start doing different kind of dance, and I involved in the belly dance because of my daughter.
Yes, I believe we started belly dancing together, right?
Yeah, we start together, and it was amazing because I've been dancing all my life. Everywhere that we go, you know, we move every 3 years. We've been in a lot of places. My daughter never wanted to dance. I called her, come on dance with me, and she was like. So one day, she called me, Mom, they teaching belly dance. You want to take that class with me? And I said, really?
Oh, you're like, yes.
Yeah. And then this is how everything started. But I can call myself belly dancer because I like to do a lot of different stuff.
Yes, and she does a beautiful, like, traditional Puerto Rican dance with your husband with the
Yeah.
drum and the white skirts. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
So I
and
love
this
that
is
one.
and I like to learn, and I like to learn and do music from India. One of my favorite. Turkish, another one of my favorite. But before I dance, even if I don't decide which one is my favorite yet, I like to know the history.
The history of
I
the
like
dance.
to know how the people in those places live. I like to know what the people like because that is what the dance is.
Yes, yes. And you can't, how are you going to represent it well if you don't know what it's about?
Exactly. Another thing that I can tell to the dancer, be sure that you know what your song say before you start dancing. Because some dancer, you know, they start dancing and maybe the song is sad or something. You see the dancer like,
You're like, wait a minute.
and it's like, oh, no. So it's a big mistake that we all made at some point. So we need to be sure that in any language that you decided to do a song, be sure you know what they say before. Yeah. But I just want to add, like, I'm happy to meet you. I think you're an amazing dancer, and I think you have a beautiful soul, and I think this is what I try to be most of you, because I know a lot of dancers, a lot, but they're more selfish, or they're more in themselves, and you open your heart to me, and that's the only thing that I need. I don't need anything else. You don't need to show me you're a good dancer or anything.
Thanks, baby. That's really sweet.
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate to have a lot of friends through the dance. And I see one of my best friends now there because of the belly dance community. And,
A lot of interesting people.
yeah, you meet a lot of interesting people. Yeah. But I always put in my post, keep moving, keep dancing, and I'm planning to dance until the day I die.
Yes. I mean, we all should be doing this.
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
not?
Don't never use your age as an excuse because you can move, you can do it. And I know, because I know, like you go places that they had a young, beautiful dancer and they had an old lady, and they wanna, like in a restaurant or something like that, they wanna present that to the people in the restaurant. Of course, they wanna see a young lady with a beautiful face. That doesn't mean she's better than you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah. That's what they want at this moment, you know, but that doesn't mean, but you know, so never use an excuse like you old, or you're not skinny enough, or you're not healthy enough. That's what you want, go for it.
Yeah, don't let anything hold you back. Just go for
Exactly.
it. Life is short. So if people would like to contact you about lessons, or if they want you to dance in an event, how do they contact you?
Well, right now, this year was very, very difficult year for us. So I always teach in my house. Right now I'm working in private lessons
Okay,
because I don't want a lot of people in my house at the same
that's
time.
very understandable.
But they can contact me through Facebook right now, and I try to take one at a time.
And it's Evadne Medina, Evadne. right?
That's
And
correct.
Medina.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And also be sure that you're looking for me, you don't looking for a belly dancer because I'm gonna teach you a lot of things that have nothing to do with belly dance. But I can teach you about belly dance
Yes,
too.
but
And I also
variety.
teach my students. I told my students a lot of things about the history of the dance that they don't even know, and they've been dancing for a while. That's the thing that every teacher is responsible to do. You have to teach your students about the history of the dance.
You always teach me things that are new. Always.
So I'm glad that you interviewed me. I hope if anyone can see or hear this message, know that life's so short. If that is in your heart, just go for it.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thank you. I really do feel very grateful to you. I really, really do.
Thank you so much.
But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and November
13.
13th? November 13th is a charity.
This is a charity.
November 13th is a charity event at the market on the river and
In Augusta.
in Augusta, Georgia. And if you would like to bring canned food, you can, but it's kind of on the down low. But it's a great charity event, so come see us dance, and we hope to see you there, and have a great day.